to today's episode of How Do I Inspect That? Today, we're going to be talking about pool entry systems. Let's take a look. Okay, today we're at a commercial setting and we're actually on an indoor pool. So therefore, this is not a typical entryway system to a swimming pool where you may find yourself. But in this instance right here, we have a pool system that actually has an entryway that actually automatic closes, and that's what you want. The state codes pretty much in all states say that a pool has to have an entry gate system that is self-closing and self-latching. Some of the other code perspectives that we have to go by is the gate has to be 48 inches tall. The latching mechanism on the gate has to be 54 inches from the ground, the finished ground, to the top of where the latch mechanism is. You're going to want to make note of that on your inspection report if you're not seeing those types of things. Okay, so you want to make sure the gate closes and latches by itself, and you're also going to make sure the latching mechanism is there and that it's at the proper height. There's also a code in some states that say the spindle areas or the gaps in the fencing cannot be more than 4 inches wide. If it looks like they are, you're going to want to take a tape measure and measure that so you can make sure that you put that on the inspection report. Also, the finished ground and the bottom of the gate cannot be more than 4 inches apart from each other as well, because it has to do with infant safety or toddler safety. So you're going to want to make a note of that. One of the also parameters you want to make a note of is it climbable? Are there protruding features about the gate or the fencing that look like they may be climbable? You're going to want to put that on your inspection report as well. And lastly, you're going to want to make sure that the perimeter fencing or barrier goes all the way around the pool. I know in some states, the home is seen as a barrier itself, and therefore you'll just make a note of that whichever area you are. Contact your local codes department and see what that is. Also, in the entry of the home, if there is a barrier and the home is used as the barrier, there's codes that say that the doors and windows have to have alarms on them. So you're going to want to make note about that in your area. So with all of that information about pool barrier and safety protection, I hope that helps.